This is the Geekery Update with Alan and Brian. I'm Alan.
And I am Brian. Falcon and Winter Soldier. We did get news. I believe it was this morning that one of the writers for Falcon and Winter Soldier came out and essentially, to sum up what he said, characters from the early Marvel movies, Iron Man 1, The Incredible Hulk, whether you consider it MCU or not, is completely irrelevant. It is canon. It is part of the MCU.
Oh, definitely.
It's just kind of weird that it's Edward Norton. We'll move on from that. You got Thor. You got Iron Man 2. You got everything pre-Avengers, basically. So there's a lot of potential. And the fact that he specifically said characters from the early movies leads me to believe, based off news we've had in the past, that the Thunderbolts are almost for certain upcoming project. I think Abomination is a possibility. I think Justin Hammer is a huge possibility. I think I don't know the actor's name off the top of my head, but the guy that played Justin Hammer was wonderful in that role. He did. I know it's like kind of a weird thing to say, like great acting, but he was just so charismatic. He was Justin Hammer. He nailed the role. I would love to see him return.
Well, and if you remember, there was that short when they were still doing the Marvel one-shots. They did All Hail the King, where they kind of explained the whole Mandarin thing with Trevor Slattery being the actor. And then they had, the real Mandarin is looking for you or whatever. And supposedly that's what Shang Chi is going to jump off of. But you had Justin Hammer there in the prison. They showed a little clip of him. He was talking to somebody else, another villain or something, I think. I can't remember who it was now. It's been a while since I watched that. But yeah, so that was a little tease there. Surely saying that we're not done with Justin Hammer.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. I can't believe I can't think of the guy's name either. He was in there was that movie where he interviewed Richard Nixon. I think it was Nixon Frost. And then he was also in a movie with Nicolas Cage. Was it Matchstick Men?
I didn't see that one.
Okay.
I failed. I have failed this city.
All right, Arrow. I can't. I think it was Matchstick Men, but it was something about Nicolas Cage had like OCD, and his daughter came to visit or whatever, and that actor was like because he was a businessman or whatever. So the actor that plays Justin Hammer was like his business partner or something. But yeah. So I'm hoping that we would see Justin Hammer back in here. I'm hoping he's one of the old villains.
Mm-hmm.
Abomination. There was that throwaway line that they made on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. where Coulson I think he had threatened Grant Ward to throw him in prison with, he didn't use Abomination by name. He said Emil Blonsky.
Yep.
And so that kind of showed you, okay, so he's still out there. And so hopefully maybe in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they would go to that prison. I think it was like somewhere in Alaska or something, he said.
Right.
And we'll see more of him. Yeah. Who else? Who are the other villains? Who else do you think? Because Obadiah Stane, the dude, he's dead.
He gone. Yeah, he gone.
He gone. Not him. Obviously Loki. He was the villain for the first Thor. He's obviously been around.
Yeah, everybody loves Loki. That's why he has his own show.
Oh yeah. Who else?
There was a picture. I can't find it anymore, but there was a picture that I came across a couple days ago of. It was a picture of Falcon and Winter Soldier filming, and you had Falcon, you had Winter Soldier, and then you had a man. They were all. It was like a triangle back to back to back, so you could see Winter Soldier's face and the side of Anthony Mackie.
Okay.
But the third character that had their back to him, based off height of the other two characters and the actors in real life, and based off, there's a possibility that we could be looking at a Winter Soldier, Falcon, and Zemo team up.
Okay. Yeah.
I think what's going to happen. I know this just, but just based off that picture that I saw, it would not shock me, guys, if U.S. or the U.S. agent,
U.S. agent.
Yeah, U.S. agent would not shock me if he becomes like he took the serum and he becomes strong and buff. It would not shock me if he becomes violent because there's the potential of brain chemistry changing, and like the doctor who created the original serum said, it takes the best part of you or the worst part of you if you're bad and amplifies it.
Because that's the way they explained Red Skull. He was one of the first ones. He took it before Steve Rogers did, and that's what transformed him into Red Skull.
Absolutely, and that's what made Steve Rogers. That's why he chose Steve Rogers. It had nothing to do with
he was pure heart.
He was pure heart. He was willing to do the right thing,
which is why he could lift Mjolnir.
Yeah, exactly. He was worthy. I mean, and let's not even go on how perfect Chris Evans was for that role. But it wouldn't shock me if Zemo actually turns out in some facet in this show to become a good guy, if you will. I really think that's going to be what leads to the Thunderbolt. Zemo is going to be the leader of the Thunderbolt.
I'm just excited about him wearing his purple mask.
Dude, don't even get me started on that. It's one of my favorite Marvel costumes in all of the Marvel universe. That purple, lined. Oh my god, I love that. Oh god, I love
it. When he didn't wear that in Captain America: Civil War, I thought that was such a disservice. I was like, come on, but so they're redeeming that.
Yeah, but let's also be honest. All the Marvel movies combined, he's probably top 5, if not top 3 best villains we've had so far. And you could almost make the argument he's number 1 because Kevin Feige's even said out loud, if the Avengers weren't split up, the snap would have never happened.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Well, he was a very psychological villain. He attacked their psyches, not their bronze.